What is up, YouTube? Retro Bro here, aka Big Brother, aka the grandfather of gaming, and today we are playing Smash 4. So, everyone's been bashing Megaman, saying, oh, he's a terrible character, oh, he doesn't do too much damage, and I want to prove that that is 100% wrong. So first off, all the computers are going to be on level 9 because real Smash players play on the hardest difficulty. Second, everyone keep in mind that this is not really a competitive setting because all the items are on. And since it's a demo, you can't take the items off, unfortunately. So I will give you the best analysis I can on the demo characters when this non-competitive scene. Now, Pikachu, from what I've seen, when you play on level 9, just spams items ridiculously. Like, all he does is get items when he can. So the strategy for him is to really keep him from getting items because he's an opportunist. Now with Megaman, what I see with him is you want to fight long range, but he has the utility to fight close range. So what you do is you have to gimmick the opponent a lot. So you get close range when you can, and you see that's why I should have got the hammer and not gave him time to do it because he's an opportunist. But like I was saying, with Megaman, you want to gimmick the character, so you want to get in close for some hits, and then when you're not in close and it looks like they're not paying attention, that's when you catch them off guard with a good hit. And the reason I say catch them off guard is because this gen for Smash, there's a lot of characters that have like reflect and counters for projectiles, and your charge shot is extremely powerful with a lot of knockback. So powerful that if you get someone to about 60-65% depending on the character, you may knock them out with the charge shot. So if someone sends it back at you, you're gonna die yourself. So you really have to gimmick him. And as you see here, I'm switching it up on Pikachu. Like, I'm shooting at him, but I'm also getting close in with my hurricane technique. And you see, opportunist. Again, a lot of his kills are literally just from getting items, which gives me reason to believe that, well, in a competitive match, it wouldn't be as much as it is of an issue. But I'm going to still put in the work and win. Now, as you saw, the last move I just did is the Crash Bomb. The Crash Bomb can be valuable, but I'll admit that it's very difficult to use. Reason being is because it's like a game of tag. When the Crash Bomb is on, the person can touch you and it automatically puts it back on you, which makes it a very troublesome move. So you really have to catch your opponent off guard. As you saw in that particular situation with Pikachu, what I did was he blocked, so I couldn't shoot at him. So as he was blocking, I planted it on him, and then I ran away to give the explosion time to work. So that's a valuable way to use it. You can stick it on people when they're blocking, then get your distance. That actually works pretty well. So now we are going against Villager. Now level 9 Villager actually uses his rocket a lot, and that rocket move works very well. He also catches and collects your items. So best way to fight him is to, well, from what I see with Megaman, is to stay in close so you're not giving him the opportunity to set up that bomb. And then when you get the chance, you shoot at him. But Villager is slower than you, though his rocket is very powerful. So staying in close with Megaman in this particular matchup is not an issue because Villager's hands are not as good as yours. And there's so many ways you can get him. You have the leaf shield, which you saw me just use. And then you can slide and kick again, you can use the hurricane, or you can use your Ryu style uppercut, which is actually from Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And I'm really glad they put that into this game because that was one of Mega Man's best utilities in that game. And it worked very well in this one too. Not only does it have a decent amount of knockback, but it's comboable with the slide. So if you do the slide first, it usually sets up so you can finish up with the uppercut. And I think that's pretty cool. Alright, now let's try to set him up for our special. Into the Vortex, Villager. Get that nice KO. Now, let's see. Something else that I noticed about Megaman. The Leaf Shield, as we were talking about. The Leaf Shield actually cuts through a lot of attacks. Like, it's 6 to 8 leaves on that shield. So the way it works is if somebody is trying to strike you, it takes a few hits to break it, unless they just do like a power smash or they grab you. So the Leaf Shield is good for that reason. Like, perfect example, if you looked at the last fight when I was facing Pikachu, you saw that my Charge Shot, though it's a smash, countered with his standard Thunder Jolt. And that happens with a lot of the moves you use with Mega Man. However, the Leaf Shield can actually cut through the Thunder Jolt. Based on the way the last match was going, I really didn't get an opportunity to try cutting through it. So I didn't get to really show you that, but it actually does cut through the Thunder Jolt. And a lot of other moves, like you just saw with Villager's Rocket as well. So though it's very slow, because of the amount of leads, that shield is very strong in defense. And if you got the distance back to where you can counter a person's projectile, I highly suggest that you utilize it. But remember, you have to gimmick with Mega Man quite a lot. Keep people unpredictable, so I wouldn't just spam it. I would think about what to do and when to do it when it comes to actually using, well, all his moves. I'm not just going to say the Leaf Shield, because all of his moves are real gimmicky. Like, they're strong, but because of the nature of how he fights, it leads it to where you have to keep people off guard. Now, there's probably a lot of people saying, well, Retro, if he's not an easy character to use, then doesn't that make him garbage? No, it does not make him garbage, because it's a fighting game. And a fighting game is about not only being skilled, but mastering technicality. And if you can't master the technicalities of a difficult character and you have to use an easy one, then the truth is you're not a fighting game player. You're a casual player. And that doesn't just go for Smash Bros. That goes for any fighting game that you would play on any other system that wasn't Nintendo. Like if you played any of the Marvel vs. Capcom, if you played a Tekken, if you played a Street Fighter, those are all different things that you deal with different characters. I mean, I feel like, personally, Nintendo players are spoiled, and they're used to everything being, like, really easy, casual, and, like, type party setup games, so they feel that every character in Smash Bros. Should be easy to use, and if they're not easy to use, that makes them garbage. And I completely disagree. Like, there's a lot of characters that can have technicality issues as far as not saying not have a valuable moveset, because if you don't have a valuable moveset, then you are garbage. But I mean, having valuable movesets that are more technical and more difficult to use. I mean, if you look at any Smash tournaments, you can look at people that use technical characters and see that difficult movesets that are actually technical can be valuable. I mean, look at players that use the ice climbers and do the chain grabbing thing. The chain grabbing thing is actually not easy to do. They make it look easy, but it's very difficult to do that chain grab when you grab them from 0%, get them to 100, and then smash them with a single grab setup. So it's actually important to learn those type of technical combos, and to complain because Mega Man is difficult to use doesn't mean he's garbage. All I'm saying is, keep your mind open. There's probably going to be a lot of characters in this gen that's like that, that's more technically sound, but still have valuable movesets, and I actually welcome it. And I challenge you to challenge yourself to actually get better at it, and to actually try every option before complaining, because everything shouldn't be given to you, which is actually a huge problem with this generation anyway. Just everybody feels everything should be instant, nobody want to work for nothing. But enough of that rant, let's get back to Mega Man. Now, Mega Man, from what I've seen, his really troublesome matchup, I would say, like the most troublesome matchup, would definitely be Mario, because Mario has actually got some really good upgrades this gen. He's really fast. They fixed up his combos a bit, so he has better smashes now. And then it's that dang cape, because the dang cape knocks back projectiles. So when you face Mario, you have the issue of not being able to use projectiles as much as you would against other characters because of that dang cape. So you really have to gimmick him, switch through your moves, and pay close attention to opportunities to switch to him. Like here, he already showed he wanted to use the cape, so I wasn't going to charge shot him and let him reflect it back to kill me. So I went for the crash flame instead. Now, even though I can't hit him with a crash flame, I'm going to do it a couple of times just to make him think that that's what I want to set him up for. That way I have the opportunity eventually to set him up for other attacks. And you see right now he's expecting the crashing that I've been doing. So it's actually giving me the opportunity to use the charge shot, because now he's thinking that he needs to prep himself to dodge that, and he's not really preparing himself to use the cage. Now that I hit him with the charge shot, I'm probably gonna have to move around, switch to a couple of different attacks, so I don't give him the option to do that again. And that's what makes Fighting Mario so troublesome. Anyhow, this game is a lot of fun. I can't wait till the main game comes out so I can change my button configuration, because I prefer to jump with B instead of Y, and I always forget Y is the jump in this game, which is throwing me off. So I can't wait to fix my buttons so I can use D-pad instead of control stick, B to jump instead of Y, and all that good stuff, which will make me more fluid. Anyhow, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Also, question of the day: who is your favorite Smash character in Smash 4 out of the ones they've shown so far? Put it in the comment sections below. But as usual, I've been Retro Bro, and I'm signing out. Night, everybody.